Hi, hello, and welcome back to my Citizen Sleeper Let's Play. I'm so sorry it's taken a little bit to get back to this one. I have been going through some life stuff. I am now a published short story writer, and there was a lot of things happening with that back to back. So it's been a few weeks. So I kind of left this Let's Play on a bit of a, not a cliffhanger per se, but last episode there was just a ton of stuff that had happened. Cycle 11 had like 3 or 4 different big events. We ran into the person who was trying to, or the bounty hunter who is blackmailing us now into, you know, paying his tab at the cost of our life, our continued existence. Also, there's a entity named Killer in the sort of cloud of this place to like trying to murder us, and it's just like, cool, okay, but we're trying to save Neovend from it. What else? And Ankita's looking for a former mercenary member who betrayed her. Like, there's just a lot. Let's just get into cycle 12 and see like what happens from there. Just kind of a lot. It escalated quickly. Alright, I think upgrades available? We do have upgrades available. I didn't notice that. I think I want the cryo actions are discounted by 20. Do I not have? Oh, that's 2 points. I can't read. That's why we still have an upgrade point left. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, we need one more upgrade point for the cryo action discount. I really am tempted by that reroll all of your dice. That's really, really, really tempting, but we would need 3 upgrade points, and I don't want to waste the time on that just yet. Let's see. Oh, we're going to sleep. That's right. In the cycle. Start cycle 12. Let's go. It couldn't be more eventful than that. That was something I was saying last time, is that something I really like about this game is that it mimics life a little bit, and that like life comes at you fast. Some days were just a lot, and then nothing happens for months, and then suddenly it's like everything happens at once, and then you're back to sort of the lull between, you know. And I really kind of I don't know, it's just interesting. All right, what are our drives? I'm sorry, it's been a moment. We have to disable our tracker, but we have to help Feng. Oh, Ashton Cade is the person that Ankita wants to kill. We have to free Neovend from the Hunter Protocol and the Killer Protocol by proxies. We have to get a ship mined. And Impus wants Girol. He wants mushrooms. We don't have those yet. We have to wait for Ethan to run his tab up, which is in like 3 days, and I don't have a whole lot of money. So you know, things are looking pretty bleak, and it's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay. I guess we should prioritize Fong's, but I think we're just waiting for Feng. Yeah. We have to wait 2 more cycles for Feng. So we don't have to do anything for Feng. The shipyard. Is there anything here? Hide my drives. Hard hand. Okay, maybe we could start doing that. Oh wait, no. Hold on. No, that's my house. Let me do a little bar. Maybe we can work on this good service and see what that'll get me. Maybe it'll get me something good. Good bar shift. Also, cause like money. Okay, cool. We're gambling a little here. Yay! Ooh, what'd that get me? Tala. Okay, let's go talk to Tala. The ghee roll slides from the bottle into the lumpy recycled glass. A pale, grassy yellow under the Overlook's warm lights. The spacer nods and takes the drink, bringing it up to their face in both hands like an offering bowl. This is the good stuff. The stuff Tala says is aged in wooden casks, stored in some closed-off part of the old station, among corroded wires and softly looping systems, though sometimes it is hard to tell if Tala is joking. Either way, you like pouring this stuff. It gets on your fingers, and if you rub them together, you can smell the mossy drink, cut through with aniseed, mushrooms, wood, as the alcohol evaporates. You like those who order it too. The aged ghee roll is kept beneath the bar, open to order only by those who know it's there, like the quiet spacer sitting at the bar right now. I'm gonna watch. They are far enough away that you can freely watch them as you close the bottle and tuck it beneath the bar. You call them a spacer because they bear the hallmarks, pale, vac-suited, bird-boned, and hunched beneath the weight of the station's spin gravity. But the closer you look, the less you see a type. Pale eyes, almost gray, but kind, delicate fingers that lightly drum the bar as if it was an instrument. A shock of black hair almost covering a forehead scar. Scars are something you have learned to value. They are what marks out your body from the hundreds, maybe thousands, who knows, of similar models that rolled out of SNRP's biolabs. You find yourself rubbing one on your forearm, a rough little split, something that on the good days you might think of as a mark of defiance. Suddenly you hear a heavy clunking at the door. It creaks open and a huge cylindrical metal tank tumbles through, slamming into the floor. Ah, shit. Tala breezes in from behind it, a whirl of hair and bright eyes. Ah, shit. Tala? Sleeper! She ducks behind the bar and comes over. Can you help me with this? You look at the huge metal tank suspiciously. How did you get that up here? Tala puts a hand on her hip. Are you gonna help me or what? You come around the bar and get to one side of the tank. Okay, says Tala. On my count. 1, 2, 3. You both heave the tank up to standing. Somehow, you hold it in place, struggling to keep it steady. Where's this going? In the back, comes a voice from behind the tank. Somehow you manage to lug the huge thing into the back room, where you place it in one corner, dwarfing the rest of the contents in the cramped space. As you do, you hear a crunch. You stand back and look at the expired rations oozing from under the tank. Oh shit. Tala looks at you apologetically. I know you liked these. Good riddance. Tala smiles. Oh good, I thought maybe liking expired rations was some kind of sleeper thing. You push the crushed rations to one side. That's the end of that. Tala looks exhausted and rubs her shoulders. Oh, Francis, I swear. Francis? I mentioned him already. My guy on the door, deals with suppliers, tall. She sighs. He was supposed to be back from Etienne's up in the Greenway by now, back with our ghee roll. She leans back against the tank. It seems like he got lost again, or joined the Haifa commune. We need that ghee roll. There's 4 other bars near here, and the spacers sure as hell don't come to the Overlook for the ambience. She looks through the open door to check if anyone can hear her. She knocks on the hollow tank. So I'm taking matters into my own hands, she smiles. Welcome, sleeper, to the Overlook Distillery. You look around the dank back room. Need some work. She picks at some paint flaking from the metal walls. Well, I might need some help, though, she shrugs. You up for it? She knocks on the tank again. Could be fun. Happy to help. Okay, she grabs you by the shoulders. I'm excited. She turns around and looks at the tank. I reckon we chop this thing in half, one half for the fermentation, the other we turn into a still. We'll also need it to gather the ingredients. She turns back and looks to you. You look more like a chopper than a gatherer, she smiles. So how about you build the still and tub while I work on the rest? Oh wait, sleeper, I have an idea. Paula is grinning now and it is making you nervous. To make up for the rations, how about we put a kitchen in here too? Will it fit? I'll make it work. She turns back to the tank. This is gonna be great, she says to herself. You look at the dented tank in the bare room. At least she has vision. Tala nudges you out of the back room and closes the door. As you go back to the bar, you hear the banging and thumping again. Sorry. The banging and thumping begin. The spacer finishes up their drink and nods in your direction as they leave. Can't quite tell if it's a gesture of sympathy or good luck. So much for a quiet shift. There's something about these are like the essential character vignettes, right? They're just little moments, right? Things, just quiet things. A bartender wanting to make a little distillery so that she can have better odds of keeping her bar around. And getting better patrons and like making it work because the economy on a space station like this is butts. So it's just like, I don't know. I really just like the little character vignette. The writing on that still continues to just give me the good, like I kind of happy sigh after, and I'm like, that was a good character moment. And sometimes you just want character moments, like in writing. A lot of the time nowadays, people will tell you there are no wasted words. Cut only down to the bare essential of what you need to tell your story. And sometimes I kind of hate that because like you miss just quiet character moments. You don't get to just let two characters have a conversation that's not about nothing, but just, they didn't necessarily need this conversation. This conversation has a purpose, obviously, but like it also doesn't, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's a good moment. I don't know. The writing is good. Val will always yell about how good the writing is in this game. That being said, I don't have anything left to do anything with that. So I think instead I'm gonna go into the like cloud and use one of these nodes to get a little more money and data. Let's see. Havenage, Yatagon. I don't think I have that many Yatagons, so... Oh, and I won't. Because I don't have a 1 or a 3. It's also a 1 or a 3? Yeah. They all require the same number. Do you two require a 1 or a 3? Nope, a 1 or a 2. Okay. Hell yeah. Okay. That didn't really give me a ton, but eventually I can sell that. I hope I didn't miss an option to buy stuff. I super did. Okay. I will do that next cycle. And again, this is one of those things where not a whole lot happened this cycle, so we're going to end the cycle and go to cycle 13. Okay. Oh, we are starving. I didn't even notice. Time to go get some food, because now we don't have a dice. My bad. I didn't notice. I was too eager to get going. Tempest, please feed me. Okay, we're not starving anymore. But we are missing, like I said, 1 dice from that. That was oops. Hate to see it. Well, low end. What's down here? I mean, I have 2 perfects. Maybe I should go do that on ship mind, actually. Hold on. I think I can spare 20 for scrap. Maybe this will give me something. Random scrap item. Oh, it did not give me the one that I wanted, but we're gonna try one more time. Maybe it'll give me... Did that give me a whole ship mine fragment? Okay. I got excited for a minute. Ugh, I hate putting all my money into this. Ah. Fine. Let's see, where else can I put my dice rolls? I think I could probably put it into this and build the still. We can put 1 in here. I'm really tempted to... Yeah, we'll do that. And then maybe I'll do 1 shift. Maybe there's something somewhere else that'll advance a wheel that gives me money. It gives me yard hand and condition. I don't necessarily want that. I want money. I guess I can sell one scrap component. I could play the exchange. I don't know. What does this do? Energy plus low ender. Play Tavla. The clack of filter caps can be heard in every concourse in the low end as the residents play rotating rounds in this game for cryo. Okay. Okay, for cryo. Let's try this. This will give me probably some new spots to open up. I have +3 cryo though. Dang. Mingi Express. Ooh, plus energy or plus. Ooh, this is great actually. Plus 13 cryo, plus 4 cryo. It's not terrible. Express delivery. Eh, 9. Fine. Could be worse. I guess we'll play Tabla again. I'm curious what the low ender. You'll get access to the low end's residents and facilities. I'm curious what that gives me. So we'll start working towards that. And just like that, we're done for the cycle again. I don't see anybody else. Neovent probably is still waiting for a ship mind, which I don't have. I only have 1 fragment. Sabine needs 100 for another one, which I'm flickering, by the way, so that's great. Okay, we're gonna have to end cycle 14. We're good. Sometimes life comes at you fast, and then it takes several cycles to pick up again. That is how it goes. Okay, so I must have 1 less dice, actually not because I'm starving, but because I'm flickering. I don't have another stabilizer, so that's just gonna have to wait. Ooh. Okay, let's go deal with Hardin though. I'm actually really excited to see what Feng. So Feng basically lured out Hardin Hurst, who's like one of the original CEO assholes of the station, who like screwed the station over, and he's been kind of in hiding. So I'm kind of curious to see what dirt he dug up on Feng, or on Feng hung what dirt Feng dug up on Hardin. I can say words. And I'm really interested in that because I don't like that guy, and I want him to, I want the catharsis of seeing a CEO get his for no reason related to IRL capitalism nonsense. But yeah, so let's see what happens here. But Feng basically pretended to be caught out, but he wasn't. He snuck some bugs in and has been digging around. So I'm curious to see if he'll maybe surprise Hardin, or if Hardin will see it coming. I don't know. We'll find out. It's been more than a few cycles since Feng confronted Hardin, and the silence since has been noticeable. In your time with Feng, you haven't exactly found him to be reliable, but you did expect to hear the end of whatever plan he put into action. But if he won't come to you, you think as you approach the Havenage building, then it's time to come to him. After all, he did promise to fix your tracker, and you were getting nervous. As you approach the bay doors, you see them wide open, and the light pouring out of the once dark room. Stacks of servers and terminals sit outside the bay, suddenly robbed of their mystery by the bright flood lamps. A figure in Havenage security fatigue steps out of the bay as you get closer, carrying a stack of hardware. Approach. As you get closer, you see the security officer taping up machines from Feng's stash with what looks like hazard tape. This isn't good. Oh, I'm worried Hardin saw it coming and played around it. You again. Hardin is there, leaning beside the bay entrance so calmly that you barely notice him. He has the slate in his hand, an inventory of seizures scrawled across it. Ugh, predictable. Further evidence of Feng's collusions. You see another security officer come out of the bay and take notice of you. Where is he? Feigning ignorance, or perhaps just abandoned? Hardin shakes his head. I believe you should choose your conspirators more wisely. I almost feel sorry for you. Hardin pushes away from the wall and comes closer. Don't worry, Sleeper. We have all the evidence we need. A confession won't be necessary. He gestures around the stacks of hardware, spying on fellow Havenage members, hoarding Solheim materials, an obsession with corporate data. It speaks for itself, does it not? That was his job. And you, what would you know about jobs, Sleeper? He looks up at the glass roof above and the stars beyond. We are the ones that provide the oxygen you are breathing, the light you are seeing, and the systems you use every day to live out your cycles. This place was hard fought for, Sleeper. It took work, diplomacy, and strength to stop the Eye descending into chaos after Solheim collapsed. Not ruthless or, I don't want to say blind conviction, but like not ignorant conviction or self-interest. You're the self-interested one. More accusations. What have you achieved, Sleeper? Your entire existence is proof of your self-interest. Signing yourself over to be emulated rather than work yourself. Whether you remember it or not, you suffer the same short-sighted perspective as the person you were copied from. Dang, that's like... Okay, but if someone chose to be emulated, they probably did it because they couldn't afford their bills. Because, you know, capitalism hellscape. Like, it's a pretty rough trade. You see, Sleeper, we are proud of our history here. Andre Erlin and the First Union founded this place, and Havenage has welded his values into the station's very walls. We will never turn away the hard-working, the just, the true citizens of the Eye. Havenage aren't a gang like Yatagang, and we aren't pirates like the half the spacers you'll meet in the hub, or esoterics like those Haifa radicals in the Greenway. We are the backbone of this place, proud and true. Though you're fascist? When you start using speech like that, just say. We named Erlin's Eye, Sleeper. This is our station. He meets your eye. So please, take your false accusations elsewhere before I decide I need that confession after all. History will catch up with you. I'm not afraid of history, Sleeper. We are making it here, cycle by cycle. He smiles. If you have any pride, you'll give up Feng the moment he contacts you. You know where to find me. With that, Hardin turns his back and walks back towards the security officers, ordering them to continue the clear out. As they do, something catches your eye among one of the server stacks. A crumpled, hand-printed box of synthetic chewing gum, a penguin character grinning from the brightly colored card. And scrolled onto it, a speech bubble reading, "Take me to Tambor." Take it. You carefully pocket the box, making sure no one is watching, and then turn away, just as another stack of servers is wheeled out of the bay. What have you done, Feng? Where the hell is Tambor? Or Tambor? Alright, well, Feng got into some shit, so that's not concluded yet. I guess we gotta see how that resolves. I really hope he hasn't, like, fucked us over. That would really suck. And we have to go pay for... Here's what I'm stressed about. We have to pay for the compressor club thing next cycle. But we only have 68. There's just not a lot. Not a lot of wiggle room. I'm gonna have to spend all of... Ooh, sorry, wrong button. I'm gonna have to spend all of this, like... doing stuff. Ah, Tambor Tea House. Okay, Yatagan run tea house. Interesting. Oh, this is locked. Oh no. Okay, well, handgum and box. You feel silly doing this, but the penguin says take me to Tambor, and this is the only Tambor you can find. Okay. Okay. Neutral outcome? Question mark, question mark, question mark. And we lost Feng's gum. As you go to leave the Tambor tea house, a hand falls on your shoulder. Sleeper, Feng hisses from behind you. How did you find me? The penguin? Penguin, what are you... Oh, he thinks for a second. Oh, do you mean... He mimes, throwing gum in his mouth. That wasn't meant for you specifically, but... look, it doesn't matter. Come on, let's sit. Feng guides you down a set of stairs to one of Tambor's lower levels. The tea house is stacked with curved mezzanines, all connected by a central atrium. The levels are filled with makeshift booths and bars, and conversation bounces busily off of the metal walls. Feng sees you look around. This place used to be a fuel tanker's main drum, hence the name. The tea house part is a bit of a misnomer, though. You can't get anything the eye offers from this place, but real tea isn't exactly readily available. You can get anything the eye offers, but real tea isn't exactly available. He picks a booth in self-fashioned from some old salvage tank or other, lined with spongy insulation foam, and collapses into it. He looks around furtively. Don't suppose you've seen any Havenage types. They don't usually come out this far. Feng, what's going on? Well, I'm suspended. That's the first thing. And the second thing is I'm pretty sure Hardin wants to drop me off the rim of the eye. He grins. Doesn't bother me, though. It shows we hit a nerve back there. He picks the scrappy hand-scrawled menu from the table and tosses it over. What are you drinking? Why are you so calm? You know any reason I shouldn't be? He leans in, suddenly concerned, but then waves the idea away. Hold that thought. Let's order first. Feng is right. The menu is ridiculous. There's at least 10 different infusions, most of which you can't make out, but the paper is dominated by an expensive complement of esoteric alcohols and cocktails. Black tea is listed, without a price, as a seasonal specialty. So you ran into Hardin? What was he like? Was he pissed? Feng doesn't wait for an answer. That snake is so self-righteous he might actually believe that Erlen would approve of his meritocratic bullshit. He taps on the table. If Havenage was like it should be, like it was founded to be, they would have shouted him down at any council meeting he dared to mention true citizens. He sighs. But I guess his kind run the place now. The young woman with the vine tattoo snaking up her arm turns up at the booth, in a slate in hand. Your order? You skim the menu, your eyes glazing over. Time to pick something. A sambar arak sounds actually kind of cool. Feng raises an eyebrow. She notes it. And you? She begins, looking to Feng, but when she sees him, she suddenly stops. What the? Feng shrinks a little. You were supposed to be working. This is your shift. He grins sheepishly. You work here? Feng waves you to be quiet. Look, Jenna, let's just say this is my break. My friend here has been through a lot. Jenna looks between the two of you. I'm gonna wave. Just the sleeper like, hi. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay. Feng doesn't look pleased. 2 minutes, says Jenna, pointing at Feng, and only because I don't want to get dragged into whatever this is. She gestures at the table and walks off. What? Feng stretches out in the booth. You know how it is. We all have to eat. Plus, he leans in, this is the best place around here to find a person you might be looking for. Who? Remember that web of connections that Hardin pinged the moment we confronted him? Those are his collaborators, and if we want to understand what a Solheim executive might be getting up to in the Eye, those are the people we have to find. Feng is almost whispering now. There's a couple of them I suspect are in the low end, and well, almost everyone at the low end comes through this place at one time or other. He brings a modified slate out onto the table. I've set this up so that when anyone with a network signature I'm looking for comes into close proximity, I'll mark them. Once they are marked, we can break through their access protocols and get all the good stuff inside. We just have to find them first, hence me moonlighting as a waiter. Suddenly a smile grows across his face. Wait, I have an idea. Oh no. Look, I can't cover enough of the low end on my own, and so far I've had no matches on this place. With the two of us, we can cover more ground. How? Well, Feng has a hangdog look. I don't know what that is. We need to get you out and about in the low end, in close proximity to as many people as possible. And it turns out my friend Mingi needs help with deliveries. As the Mingi Express? Hey, I am one step ahead of you, buddy, because I need that money. You already know him. Perfect. Feng places the tiny receiver on the table. This connects to my slate and runs the same marking protocol if you get near any of our targets. So all you have to do is take some delivery shifts for old Mingi, and soon enough we'll have the place covered. Feng, don't give me that. You think I like working here? I thought you could use the tips. He grins. We are in this together, right? Are we? Yes. You think Hardin is happy to have you wandering around the place? He might have let you wander off for now, but I'm sure he has his eye on you. This is on you, too. Feng slips his slate back under his clothes. Just head on up to Mingi Express. Take a delivery shift and we'll see what shakes up. You manage to find anyone and extract any data, bring it right down here to me. They have me on double shifts, so I shouldn't be hard to find. Jenna walks past carrying a tray of drinks and sharply catches Feng's eye. I don't think she's bringing your drink, he stands. I think it's time we called this meeting to a close. You grab the receiver from the table and slip it into a pocket. See you soon, sleeper. Stay safe. Feng adds before turning and walking off towards the bar, whistling as he does. Oh, this boy is going to get me into trouble. But at least I was on the right path by being super desperate for money. Let's see how this pans out. I very badly do need the money though, so we're gonna try and do, I guess Mingy Express is this one. And I get a +1, so it's either a positive or neutral, so no matter what, I can't fail. And as we do this, we get marks on Feng's target, so we're gonna, oops, press the wrong button. We're gonna do this one. And it gets me money. I'm not winning these rolls. I really hope that Ethan doesn't want a ton of money from me, or I'm in so much danger. Well, that's almost done. We have one left. I don't know where I can put it. No, that'd be a bad place. Can't buy any more scrap. Let's see. I can buy stabilizer, but I need to wait and see what that looks like. Tough. I don't know what this tracking havenage data is. I guess we could give this and see what it does. Yeah, 10 cryo. Okay. That's not terrible. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do one round of hunter stuff. He might catch me if I do this though. We'll see what happens. I'm being risky. Great. Yeah. Those familiar threads wrap around you, bind you, test you. Entity, submit. Hunter's strange head bobs in your vision. Your ally in the sealed dock cannot save you. In that globed head, you see whirling strings of data, so many spinning there that they threaten to tear through this thin skin and whip out into the void around. What happened to this creature? The threads squeeze and you lose any sympathy you might have had. You must escape. Strike. You lash out once more, pushing Hunter back, severing threads that regrow as fast as they are broken. As you slip away, you realize you have to find a way to deal with Hunter once and for all. This is getting too dangerous. Okay. Well, it gave me one more round. It's fine. Oh, but I'm fading now. Oh, no. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna get some stabilizer. I don't have any money for Ethan. If I do this, I only have 13 cryo left. Oh, sucks. Okay. As you quickly leave the surgery, eager to be away from Toshiro's glare, you notice something wrapped around the stabilizer valve clutched tightly in your hand. Oh. You open your hand and a thin film marked with holes and sigils unrolls from around the vial. At one end, it has a hard metal stripe, a handle. Inspect the film. You hold the cloudy film up to the light. It is perforated with an ornate pattern of holes. You can make out a word amongst the markings. Passkey. Is this an entry key for somewhere? Inspect the handle. The metal handle is worn and pitted, but you can see a set of numbers imprinted onto it. 207-F, and then crudely scratched into the handle at some later date. Low end. For a moment, you consider going back to the surgery to return the key, and then quickly think better of it. Did Sabine want you to have this, or is Toshiro passing on a message? Time to head to the low end and find out. Ooh, we got an upgrade point. Ooh, hell yeah, that means we can get this. Cryo actions are discounted by 20%, which is what we need because, I'm broke, and I'm really gonna just hope for the best here. I keep pressing the escape button. We're gonna hope for the best, but I'm gonna save that for the next cycle. We're gonna go back to our little hidey hole. But yeah, like even emphasis to all, like, look, it's now 12 cryo, which is like one less, but it's still better. And this one, for example, oh, I can't buy food anymore. That's cool. I'm just kidding. But yeah, there's some benefits to it that I should have waited on this. I should have done this after, because now it's only 16 instead of 20, and that adds up. So yeah, unfortunately, I didn't make some good life choices there. That's okay. Founder's Gap is cheaper now, at least. That was 100. Now it's only 80, so that's good. I'm really tempted to check this out, but my voice is giving out a little bit, so we're gonna go ahead and end, or I am going to go back to our little home, and we're gonna see what happens. Oh, I'll inject the stabilizer. Inject a stabilizer, and then I'm gonna. Okay. And then next episode, we are going to start cycle 15, I believe, and then see what happens to us when we can't pay Ethan. Oh, I might be dead. Here's hoping he gives me like one more week, you know, like it's our first week. Maybe he'll give me some time. I don't know. We'll find out. But if you've been watching these, again, thank you so much. I'm so sorry it took a couple weeks to get to another episode of Citizen Sleeper. I really love this game, but it is a lot of narration, so they're shorter episodes. But I really appreciate you watching these. If you watch my Let's Plays, thank you. Feel free to like and subscribe, share the channel, all that good stuff. I'm gonna try and keep the Let's Plays going. And yeah, I never know how to end these, so just till next time.